Good morning to everyone and once again welcome to economics class. In this class we are going to see about our third topic and I request you to have a notebook and a pen to copy down the important point from this presentation. Let's proceed. We are on the topic 3. Chapter number 3, poverty as a challenge. Topic number 3, vulnerability and poverty line. These two topics we are going to see in this presentation. So, first, vulnerability. Vulnerability to poverty is a measure which describes the greater probability of certain community, says member of a backward caste or individual such as widow or a physically handicapped person of becoming or remaining poor in the coming years. Vulnerability also determined by the option available to the different communities for finding an alternative living in terms of asset, education, health and job opportunity. So the people, those who are physical challenge, the people, those who are in disadvantaged situation, the people, those who belongs to the backward caste, all the peoples, the vulnerable group peoples, they mostly suffered with the poverty. Next, further, it is analyzed on the basis of greater risk these groups face at the time of natural disaster, earthquake and tsunami or a terrorist attack or terrorism. So, these group peoples are affected more. Additional analyzing says about that need of their social and economical ability to handle these risks. Plus, in fact, vulnerability describes the greater probability of being more adversely affected than other people when bad time comes. For everybody, whether a flood or earthquake or simply a fall in the availability of the job. So these people used to suffer a lot because they don't have that much amount of economic support. They don't have that standard of living which other peoples are having. Plus they don't have that supporting or helping hands to them in their worst situations. Moving further, we are going to see about poverty line. What is poverty line? So here at the center of the discussion on poverty is usually the concept of poverty line. From this poverty line, we are going to decide that the peoples are above poverty line or below poverty line. So let's talk more about what is poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption level. Income and consumption level, these are the two levels on the basis of which we are measuring poverty, right? A person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption level falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill the basic needs of that particular individual. So as already I stated to you, poverty means that it is a situation in which that the individual is not able to fulfill the basic needs of the life, that is the food, shelter and clothing. So that person is going to be poor in that situation, right? So let's take out the minimum level. Next, what is necessary to satisfy the basic needs is different at different times and in the different countries. Therefore, poverty line may vary with the time and the place. We are talking about the different countries. They are having the different margin to set up the poverty line, right? So, each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development and its accepted minimum social norms. For example, a person not having a car in United States of America may considered poor. If a person is not having a car, so it is going to be considered a poor in United States. In India, owning a car is still considered a luxury one. See the comparison. India is still developing country and that's a developed country. See the variation of measuring the poverty line. Please have a note of it. Moving further, While determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, educational and medical requirement, etc. are determined for subsistence. So please make a note of this. The basic needs is speaking that we should have the minimum level of food requirement, clothing, footwear, fuel and light, education and medical requirement, etc. are determined for subsistence. These physical quantities are multiplied by their prices in rupees and present formula for food requirement, while estimate the poverty line is based on the desired calorie requirement. So let's check out the calorie requirement in the urban and rural. Food items such as yields, pulses, vegetables, milk, oil, sugar, etc. together provide the needed calorie. So let's check out what is the poverty estimation and poverty line in India. So here the calorie needs vary depending on the age, sex and the type of work that a person does. Please read the paragraph number 2. The paragraph number 2 is speaking about the calories. Please see it carefully. So, we are going to see the accept average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calories per person per day in rural area, because the rural areas people used to do more hard work than the urban one, and urban one require 2100 calories per person per day in urban area. Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirement in rural areas considered to be higher than in an urban area. So this is the concept. Please have a note of it. In rural area 2400 calories, in urban area 2100 calories. The monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying these calories requirement in terms of food, grain, etc. is revised periodically, taking into the consideration the rise in the prices. Okay. Next, on the basis of this calculation, for the year 2011 and 12, the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month for rural area and rupees 1000 for urban area. Please see how it is converted into the rupees. Despite less calorie requirement, and higher amount of for urban area has been fixed because of the high price of many essential products in urban area. In urban area, the price of the goods are more expensive or higher than the rural area. In this way, in the year 2011 and 12, a family of 5 members living in a rural area and earning less than about rupees 4,080 rupees per month will be below the poverty line. That means BPL, below poverty line, APL, above poverty line. Please make a note of for this, the estimation of the poverty. Next, the estimation of poverty. A similar family in the urban area would need a minimum of rupees 5,000 per month to meet their basic requirement. The poverty line is estimated, as I am using the word, periodically, normally every 5 years, by conducting sample survey method. The survey are carried out by the National Sample Survey, that is NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization. National Sample Survey Organization. It can be asked for 1 marks to expand this, or what do you mean by National Sample Survey Organization? Please make a note of it. However, for making comparison between developing countries, many international organizations like the World Bank use a uniform standard for the poverty line, minimum availability of the requirement, that is $1 person to per day, 2001 that is the periodic series. Next, by seeing this data we are going to talk more about in the upcoming presentation. So here in this presentation, what we have seen about the poverty estimation now. So these are the few questions for you. Please see the question. Question number 1. Why do different countries use different poverty lines? Question number 2. What do you think would be the minimum necessary level in your locality? So let's discuss these two questions. Please keep in your mind when you are coming to the school. At that time we are going to discuss these two concepts in our classroom. Next, it's a thank you to all of you for watching the videos. Be safe and secure at your home, and I request you, please study well at your home. Jai Hind.